and learned a lot about Filipino knife fighting. These guys, they can slice, dice, and cube you in a hurry. If you see a Filipino and they have a sharp object, be nice to them. Very dangerous. This guy was really impressive. But I always was kind of thinking, nah, it's not that big a deal. But it's a big deal. And most people, most bad guys, they have some sort of a sharp object to use, okay? Even guys with guns, they'll have a knife, also to back it up. For me, somebody's in a situation where they've got a knife on you, they're threatening, they want something from you, okay? Otherwise, they would have just gone for the kill. So even if you've got a knife in my throat, threatening me, and obviously, you want to make sure that this guy understands you're going to cooperate, right? I don't understand. You're going to wish this thing chocolate that you're going to eat it. I don't want to say something like that, okay? I definitely want to, hey, chill. If it says don't move, I still move slowly. They want something from you, otherwise they wouldn't be in this posture, okay? Once I get to here, very simply think, well, he's going to stab you before you can do that. Well, that's where you just have to train and be quick, okay? I don't go, I can't telegraph with my face. It's just a quick swat, like you swat the bug. And at this point, gee, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So simple. Again, good show tie. And again, when I've got a knife situation, I'm going to go to show tie once. The second time, I'm going to break the eyeballs. Then I'm going to fire into that wrist. Hopefully they can drop that knife. If not, the wrist lock will do the job. I could do more than that. I could strike, rip, turn, all while controlling the weapon, and then go for the disarm. Very simple. You've got to do this down your stomach. I don't go to here. Obviously. What I do. Just hit. But you want to be smart. I don't want to go like, put my hands this far out of the way. Hey, please, make noises. Like, act like you're farting, or whatever, Make the guy believe you're afraid. And I don't think most people, if you have somebody who really puts a knife on you, you're not going to be in trouble being afraid. Being afraid, there's not a problem with that. Having knowledge of being afraid, that's something to be afraid, for them to be afraid of. Again, that situation, he's in here, all I do, again, what I do, show tie, rip, and again, all types of things you can do to this guy at this point. And depending on your style, how you want to follow up. But, I got to do the brain. I shut the brain off. Make sure he can't see himself. He's going to throw the knife at me. Disarm him. Take him down. Stomp on him, whatever. Well, what about guns? Same situation. The guns, you can't beat a gun. Okay? You can beat the guy's brain pulling the trigger. And that's the thing. If he's got a gun, he says, give me your money or whatever. I would like to be closer, okay? So, this is a scary situation right here. And even as fast as I think I am, I wouldn't really want to try to swat the gun away from this far away. You? Anybody? Any feedback on that? Okay. So, I prefer to be in close, okay? I get the guys to see what's going on. Once they get in close to you, then you have a chance. And if you're stepping toward it, you're kind of freaking out, like, oh, gee, please, I'm getting closer, but I'm freaking out. That's what I want to do. And again, I've got to be able to do a little acting, but we're not going to have a problem with acting. We're so afraid, we're about to pass out. Again, fire. It's so simple for me. And that's why I try to do it with, again, women and women's self-defense, is keep it as simple as I can. But you just can't beat that show tie. You just have the heel of your palm, and your fingers are right through the eyes, come back to the throat, and groin. It's very, very simple. I'm basically telling you folks stuff you already know. Okay, I'm doing this demonstration just to kind of show you our way of thinking, some of our weapons. And I couldn't really show you kicks I couldn't do a real fancy job of it, but you get the idea. What I'd like to do right now is just kind of have a question, fire away with some questions. If you have situations that you might have a question about, and see if we can come up with something. Anybody have anything?
Yes. Question.
Fire away.
Why do you elect to use the Yoko carry as opposed to the Korean sidekick in quick self-defense?
But you said the word. What was the word? Quick. Quick. Well, who said Korean? Yeah, I like the Korean sidekick as far as for power. Yeah, I do. Well, we've always called it yapchucky. I don't know if that's the proper pronunciation, but that's to us, a Korean sidekick is called yapchucky. And that's basically a cross between our sidekick and the back kick. But you turn your hips into it a little more sideways. But the Japanese sidekick, I can be facing straight on and still the sidekick facing forward. That's why I like it. So it's a quicker street kick. Make sense?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Oh, anybody?
Question over here.
Please.
You've gotten cut or stabbed in the process of trying to defend yourself?
Absolutely. I'll tell you, this is a good one. I was doing a demonstration at a high school. I always pull out somebody, like I told somebody over to you, I have a real knife, and it's a sharp knife. And I give the knife to the kid, and I say, okay, I put it in his hand, and I hold on to it, and I put the knife in my throat. And I tell him, okay, and everybody's going, oh, no. And you see, and you kind of stick the knife, and you push in a little bit, it's really, and I say, I'll tell you what, if I move, I want you to stick me. And the kid will look at you like, are you kidding? Yeah, no, now I'm telling you, if I was your karate instructor and I said you could do this, you want to know you can do it. So I kind of embarrass them so they want to try to stick it. And I had the knife there. Well, the kid I had didn't speak English. And I was saying all this stuff, and he just stopped, and I just wanted to just haul off. And I was talking to the crowd, and had the knife up there, and he just went right for it. So yeah, I got cut a little bit, but I was still reacting quick enough that I wasn't cutting bad. But it's kind of embarrassing to do a demonstration and have blood on your throat. So that was the situation. The thing about knives is it's where you get cut. You know that they attack. They know how to attack. With the Filipino knife, be a screamer. People are really good at it. They cut the major arteries and nerves. They know how to do that. And they have their basic attacks. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they're your basic 7 knife attacks, and they're quick with it. And they have competition. They have usually wood knives, but they can score, and it's very impressive. But, I would like to learn more about that, so I can learn how to defend against it. But if I saw somebody with a Filipino knife fighting, and I had to fight with my bare hands, I would run. Get away from him and throw rocks at him.
What would you if you couldn't run, like with dynamic knife attacks, like someone just shanking you, just gut you? What would your
Straight knife?
Yeah, and you like he's just pumping, just coming at you and just charging.
Should look real simple. But if I see a knife coming at me, it looks stupid, but that's what I do. I jump back at that. I'm just going to move my body as quick as I can. And I'm going to do a downward striking knife in. Again, it comes at me. And I'm pressing here. Control the weapon. Of course, I'm getting carried away while I strike. What I do, I strike myself. But does that make sense? Again, we're talking our self-defense. We don't just want to stand here and try to block. I'm trying to give myself the best chance I can. So as he's striking at me, I'm moving my target back. And I might get stuck a little bit, but it's not going to kill me. And this is kind of a dead hand. Once I hit it, I don't go, yeah, because then it's not, it's free again. It's kind of a sticky hand, so wherever his hand goes, I keep my hand stuck to it. But when I'm sticky hand, control it. You're getting his attention with this. He sees that, and then you control the weapon. 1, 2, 3, 3. You're controlling that weapon, and I'm going to shut the brain off. And when you strike somebody here, anybody ever been knocked out like that before, been hit in the side of the neck? Anybody in here? I mean, you hear people say, you struggle, you hit in the jaw and knock them out. Head in the neck. That's the easiest way to go to the jaw. Just, again, all your pipes and electrical lines going to brain through the side of your neck. Guy has a skinny neck like me, and he's in trouble.
Steve said he didn't think that worked.
That's Steve Dawes. That's the favorite Steve Dawes. He used to be one of our students, and he's one of the most successful martial artists in Texas. If he didn't believe in me, I'd be in trouble. But you believe in me, don't you, Steve?
It's very important to understand in your mind that if they do have a blade, you're going to probably get cut. So it's not going to surprise you or shock you. There's probably a good chance you're going to get cut. So you accept it and understand you have to deal with the situation. There is a very strong possibility you are going to get cut.
Absolutely. Absolutely true. You know, if I get cut and I walk away from the situation, I'm happy. I'll get stitches, yes.
Piggyback off what he said, I've been doing Filipino martial arts for almost 30 years.
Oh, have you?
And it's not a matter of if you're going to get cut. You are going to get cut. It's
Yeah.
just not getting cut the way they want to cut you.
Amen. Now, let me shake your hand. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you know much more than I know or can verbalize.
You're doing fine.
But, I was so impressed with, because I've always thought, well, I can handle that, but men, these guys are quick, and they can slice, dice, and cube in a heartbeat, and they know right where to cut. It's amazing. Yeah, a little blood, that's no big deal. We can handle a little blood. You always get stitches, right? I don't know what I've said. It wasn't a real fancy demonstration, but I'm just trying to do common sense and martial arts together and in a discussion. So most of you are martial artists, so I figured you have some pretty good questions. Anybody else? How are you last mugged by 3 or 4 guys? I saw this thing on TV the other day. I don't know if anybody else saw it. It made me want to puke. It was that TV talk show with this lady named Katie. Kate, I don't know, anybody know this great talk show?
Yeah, Caden Curry.
Yeah, Katie Curry. They had this stocky guy in his,
Tim Lark,
TFT.
yeah.
TFT.
Here's what he's showing. Because you got somebody threatening you, no knife. Yeah, just the guys, and they're teaching these women, and this is what the first thing they teach you. This, you're going to use your elbow and forearm against the chest. I'm thinking, and then he showed the obviously the knee. But I'm thinking, why would you do that? A big, strong person in the chest like that. It just didn't make sense to me. And I'm thinking, man, I wish we could get on that show and show them some really good self-defense. You want to keep it simple, but you want to make it smart. Again, in the street situation, guys, when they get in a fighting mentality, they want to hit you hard. Okay? And they want to hit you first, they want to hit you hard. But most people don't know how to throw a straight punch. The straightest punch you're ever going to see is usually come from a guy who's boxed some, and he'll still pump it with his shoulder. Once I see that shoulder move and the guy's threatening me and he's within striking distance, I hit first. Well, that's not self-defense. I don't care. I want to be the one that walks away. Okay? And I've had some of my police students say, well, you can't do this. Well, I'm undefeated on the street. That's the way it works. And I had this big guy. We were being pretty effective with these guys peeing on my bicycle all the time, and the word was getting out. Well, this big guy heard about it. He came down, walked down the middle of my parking lot on a busy night, walks out there and unzips his pants, and we're standing out front cooling off. We just got done sparring. And we're kind of getting a nice summer breeze, and he unzips his pants and whips out his stuff and starts taking a whiz. And he's looking right at me, and I'm going, oh. And this is a big old dude. And I'm thinking, oh, geez, before we get there. And then people look at me like, Sensei. I walked up and said, hey, partner, you don't need to do this. He goes, first of all, I'm not your partner. What the hell are you going to do about it? And with his stuff still hanging out, he started to, he went like this. Well, that's all I needed. But I was walking toward him, which kind of made it, well, it wasn't really self-defense because I was walking toward him. But I went ahead fired anyway. And I threw a Seiken, because this guy was big, I didn't want to take a chance and just go, so I did the Seiken, and his nose was clear over here. But he went, wasn't this one situation, when you throw a good punch, again, it's like that. I don't go, and see him fly across the room. You do it as soon as they can. You focus in a small area, you go in and out fast. Bam!